They know you're alive. Perfect information. Yesterday when you came to that place, did you come close to Junior Pope's body? On top, I asked you, you near in dead body? Your hand touch him. You stand look at God like God go punish you. You say you, God go punish you. No worry. For this life, on top. Your dead body go trend there. Your dead body go trend there. Vulture go chop him. As you take use Junior Pope, they trend. You should take on top, they don't go see your dead body, they trend. You're a madman. Okay, our families, listen. We are on top of this matter, alright? Since morning, since yesterday, I'm not rested. Since yesterday, so many of us here have not rested. And we have been on this matter since yesterday, till date. Disregard any information you are hearing from on top. Stanley, who? Self-acclaimed producer. Self-acclaimed producer, Stanley who? Stanley whatever. Any information this guy is giving since yesterday concerning JP, concerning Junior Pope, they are all fake. He doesn't know anything, even up till now, he's not here. I've been here since yesterday night. Do you understand? Because this young man wants to trend with somebody's death, with people's death. Now, look, with that water, see, we are live here at the marine where the incident happened to rescue the other people who are still right inside this river. On top, he's not here. He not even know. He's not in the hotel room. They collect contents. They trend. But I'll have his time after this thing. Do you understand? On top, you want to trend, Abby. I will help you trend. Do you understand? Because you don't know Jack. You raised the alarm, false alarm yesterday that JP is alive. That JP shake. JP handshake. For where? When I check JP, they use in course, they do the trend. They do content. JP died right inside the river. Do you understand? But you people trend. You made a video on top, said JP is alive, he handshake. You don't even near JP cops yesterday. You don't even near where they keep JP. You know your car, they make video, say the guy shake. You go trend time, my brother. We still on top of this matter, and you have implicated yourself so much, and you go ask what is about these things. Do you understand? It isn't a small matter with this. We lost 5 souls. We are still looking for 3. We lost 5 people. We only saw 2. On top of them, we are saying that 2 are still the 5. We are looking for 3 people. 3. And we are right here, waiting for them. Do you understand? And on top want to trend. Right? On top we go trend tire. All these bloggers where they carry fake and false news without even trying to find out. Gossip me Niger, blah 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 whatever. Insta blog, Linda Cage, Insta blog, Linda Cage them. When I go trend tire, no worry. Do you understand? I've been on this matter. This young girl, next thing, the one that they insult for comment section. See her, she brought out her money, everything, her strength. Her time. She dey waka, she dey run like mad girl. All the whole street yesterday, till now. Yesterday they run like mad people. Do you understand? Don't worry. Don't worry. We go. See, when I want to train with the person comes, Abi, when I go train tire.
Hello, my brothers and sisters in Africa, from Africa, and those of you from around the world. How you guys doing? I hope everyone is fine. Please do us a favor by liking this video, sharing it if you may, and also subscribe to this channel because that helps us a lot, and we shall forever be grateful to you. Remember, this is a community we are trying to build, and your support is very, very important because, believe it or not, we cannot do this without you. That is why we are counting on you sharing it, liking it, leave us a comment, leaving us a comment below, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for doing just that. Like always, we really appreciate it. So let's run along through some stories that are making the headlines from our beloved continent, Africa. And this one is from Nigeria. This story has really turned Nigeria upside down, and everybody have been talking about it, and people are coming up with all kinds of stories and narratives. I just have to say something, right? When an incident like this occurs, I will hope that people will calm down. People will wait for the dust to settle, for all of us to really understand what went wrong, you know. Especially when people lost their lives, it's always good for us to kind of like slow down, take a step back, and let the respective authorities carry out their investigations for us to have a clearer picture of what might have taken place. Let's see what the headlines and the story is all about. Junior Pope, untold story of the boat mishap that killed 5. Veteran actor and SA to the President of Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, Military Relations, Mr. Steve Ebot has provided graphic details on the boat mishap which claimed the lives of Nollywood actor Junior Pope and 4 others at Annam River in Anambra State, and how they have been able to bring the situation under control. Ebot, who's popularly known as Ajebo, was part of the production association of the ill-fated movie Another Side of Life, being produced by Adama Luke. The tragic incident has sent shockwaves across the length and breadth of the Nigerian movie industry, and while different stories are still flying around in respect of the incident, a boat has decided to shed light on it. This is just as the Marine Police of Anambra State Command said yesterday that they have recovered bodies of the remaining 3 victims of the unfortunate boat incident. 2 of the bodies were recovered on Thursday, while the last body was thrown ashore by the tide yesterday morning. The State Commissioner of Police, CP, however, urged all water commuters to be safety conscious and avoid behavior that may jeopardize their safety and that of others while on transit on water. He promised expedited investigations into the said accident. Narrating how the boat mishap happened, Ebot said, "I was part of the production association of the movie Another Side of Life. On that day, I was supposed to be on that set, but somehow I got to the location very early when the cast and crew were not yet there. I went back home, hoping that they would call me when they arrived. But the next thing I heard was what happened, and the president of Actors Guild of Nigeria, ANG, Chief Emeka, called me and instructed me to move to Asaba to ascertain the situation. The incident didn't happen in Asaba, rather it happened in Anambra State, but the takeoff point was Asaba." Ebot, however, blamed actor T.C. Okafor for the misfortune. Okafor's live session interview narrating how the incident happened went viral on social media on Thursday. According to Ebot's account, while the victims were on board, Okafor kept standing and was pouring libation on the water and at the same time ringing his bell. In the process, he blocked the view of the person steering the boat in such a way that he couldn't see the incoming canoe, thereby leading to collision. According to Ebot, the producer of the film, Adama Luke, was supposed to be in the boat, but somehow she forgot something and had to rush back to the hotel to pick it. That was how she missed the boat. But when the accident happened, she was asked to perform some rituals by the riverside before we recovered Gino Pope's body alongside the other victims. They were already dead when they were brought out of the river. I was at the riverside when they brought their bodies out of the water. At that point, I invited the police to take their corpses to the mortuary, but the supreme argument prevailed that we should take them to the hospital first for the doctor to confirm them dead. We went to the first hospital and they were confirmed dead. At the mortuary, the attendant insisted that we must obtain certain clearance before he would do anything. However, when our people decided to perform some rituals in accordance with the tradition of Anam people before taking the bodies away, the man that presided over the rituals told our people that their spirits were back in them and that we should rush them to the hospital to revive them. that was when it started trending that Junior Pope was alive and people were rejoicing. Unfortunately, the hospital still confirmed them dead. We decided to take them to the third hospital, and it was the same story. At that point, there was nothing we could do again. Then we deposited their corpses in the morgue. As of yesterday, we recovered 2 bodies and they were buried the same day by the riverside. Their families were there. The Anambra State Police Marine recovered the last body yesterday morning. So this is a very tragic event that has taken place in Nigeria, and it has cost the life of 5 individuals. So the lesson we can all learn from this is that we must ensure safety procedures in place. We must make sure that whenever we are doing things, we are doing them in a very safe atmosphere. Because remember, when doing anything in open waters, anything can go wrong. And if you do not have your safety measures in place, when anything goes wrong, you will go with it. The death of these 5 people shouldn't have happened if all necessary precautions would have been taken. A lot of people's life would have been spared from it. It's so sad. It's really, really sad that someone will lose their life in such a manner. It's really sad. So all I can say is that our thoughts and prayers are with the bereaved families. We hope that proper safety measures will be put in place to avoid incidents like this from happening in the future. Because when things like this happen, then we learn from them and then we now readjust ourselves. So to you guys out there, what is your take on this whole Junior Pope story? Do you believe it was negligent from the production team that was in charge of making this movie, or was it a negligence from the person who was sailing the boat, or even from those who were on the boat who could have been responsible for this, or it was just mainly their own misfortune? Let us know in the comment section below, because I always love hearing what you have to say. Please do us a favor, like this video, share it if you may, support the channel by subscribing. We shall appreciate it so much. Thank you very much once again, and like always, see you in the next one.